so excited when kids are like going on to the next chapter. I'm like, this is such a big deal. And I don't have a horse in the race. But anyways, let's talk some more basketball. Each of the Western Conference playoff hopefuls won last night. They're doing what they're supposed to do, which means one playoff spot left, and it comes down to tomorrow's Nuggets-Wolves game. Win, you're in. One of us has been quite clear about his preference.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler. First and foremost, do not sleep on the Denver Nuggets.
Do not.
I love what they've put together as a collection of individuals. If you're a casual NBA fan, I'm going to give you a bandwagon to get on. The Denver Nuggets.
Okay.
Jokic is a terrific young prospect. By this time on Monday, Vito, I came to the door. Said it before. My Denver Nuggets, I know they're right now in the ninth spot, will be one step closer to making the Western Conference playoffs.
I noticed we went from the Nuggets to my Nuggets in a short period of time.
Well, think about it. They drafted me. I was wearing a red and white suit. I'd never been to a dermatologist.
So you started at mine.
I'd never been to a dentist.
Red and
I
white?
took care of both of those things. So I took
You don't want to elaborate on that, do you?
Oh, have you not seen his draft night? Oh.
Red,
Hold
white.
up. Are you? While I show him this, are you picking the Nuggets still? I mean, this is it.
Who's the home team? I don't know that. Jimmy Butler's back. That's going to be an issue. I can't jump off the bandwagon.
The game's in Minnesota. Is that what you're asking? The game is in Minnesota.
Yeah, does that matter?
I still got to roll with the Nuggets. Jamal Crawford, my little brother, he played for the Timberwolves. I know he's going to kill me, but I got to go with Denver.
To me, like, Timberwolves seem disappointing to me. Like, they got their own little big three, and I know Jimmy Butler been hurt, but, I mean, for the type of players that they have, I expected a little bit more than what they're putting out right now. I mean, look at the Jazz, for instance. They lose Gordon Hayward, and they got to seem like a better squad this year.
You're very astute, big fella, and here's the thing. They have 3 maximum caliber players. You just acknowledged it. Andrew Wiggins got a big deal this offseason, and you know about Karl-Anthony Towns and Butler. You would think that would catapult them into a top 4 seed, which they were before Butler got hurt, in all honesty. So now that he's back, my pick doesn't look as strong, but I can't jump off the bandwagon.
Look, and bear in mind that the difference between being 9 and 4 is like a game and a half or whatever, 2 games. So it's not like they've fallen way down. They lose one of their most important players. The real interesting question is, could either of these 2 teams make Houston sweat? I mean, that's really what matters. Is there one or the other?
I hate to agree with Jalen, but I feel like Denver has just gotten hot in the most perfect opportune time.
They do, because they have a level of balance. We know about their perimeter prowess. Murray has been terrific. Barton has shown his wares. We talk a lot about Jokic. But again, the Houston Rockets, they're the most complete team in basketball. The spot I'm looking at is the 7th spot. Whoever lands at that 7th spot and possibly get a chance to play against the Golden State Warriors without Stephen Curry, that's going to be interesting.
By the way, Damian has now seen your draft night suit, so we're all playing.
We got to get that up on the screen. I'm sure a lot of people
That's that Detroit. That's that
It's special.
Right.
So, look, we got 7 playoff spots. They're all filled, but the seeds, that is still up for grabs, and it is close. 4, 5, 6, and 7, all separated by half a game, which means that when the Spurs face off against the Pelicans tomorrow, it will be a long way to determining the seedings. Who wins? Who ends up with the higher seed? I love trying to predict this, Jalen. What do you see?
Man, that jockey for position is amazing. The thing that just jumps out at me that I have to give credit for is the Pelicans. I can't say that I expected them to be in the midst of that race the way they are, so I want to just give them a lot of credit. And the San Antonio Spurs, I know we've seen them win championships and have the glory to be the 60-win team, but for them to be in the midst of that as well is truly impressive.
Here's the part of this that I find interesting. If you take the position that I'm going to have to beat Golden State eventually to go where I want to get, do you want to play them immediately? Which is to say, do you want to play them without Steph? That makes some logical sense if you are assuming you have to play them immediately. But I think I would rather play someone else and hope that someone else knocks off the Warriors. Right? Because they still have Kevin Durant, and they still have Klay Thompson, and they still have Draymond Green, and they still have a championship pedigree. So while I'd rather play the Warriors early than late, I'd rather not play them at all, even without Steph Curry. So I don't think that I'm trying to angle myself into the 7th seed no matter how you slice it.
And things are going to change over the next couple of days, obviously, but one of the more intriguing matchups actually is going to be 3-6. If Portland gets a chance to play OKC, nobody felt the Blazers would be a number 3 seed. Dame Lillard's played himself into an all-NBA conversation, and we know about the Russell Westbrook has a chance to average triple-doubles for back-to-back seasons. That will be an exciting first-round matchup.
And you can't pick a Warrior, you can't pick a Rocket, and you can't pick a Trailblazer. Who are you most excited player-wise to make some sort of a splash? You know what? I should almost say Russell Westbrook, but honestly, I don't know if I trust him in this particular situation.
I have an answer to that question. His name is Paul George.
Fair enough.
OKC gonna go from a team that barely made the playoffs, and they only separated by one game, to one that can actually advance in the playoffs and play against the Rockets or the Warriors in the second round.
All right, we'll find out. We got a lot left to come here. Just getting started on Get Up this morning. On the way, could the biggest name in his sport possibly make a comeback? There is a path. And I can't wait to hear Damien Woody's thoughts on it as we continue next. Thanks for getting up with us on ESPN.